tonight. Welcome to Dee Talk Live, ready to go for another week here in the Dee studio on a Thursday night. How is everybody? What are we doing? What are we having? Are we having dinner? Are we relaxing? How is our night even unfolding? How's the energy happening? What are you guys doing? You tell me what you're doing. On tonight's beautiful episode, we have got planned for you guys tonight. It's huge. It's a massive actual topic. I thought would really touch many people because it has touched me in many ways in the past as well. Constantino, you are relaxing. How are you? I love you and I miss you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to everybody joining me as well tonight. So tonight's topic goes back for me, and that's the reason why I thought I'd play that song, because that song reminds me of my year in Greece in 2008, okay, and how memories bring up specific feelings or emotions that really drive us just happy, crazy, things that come up and really remind us of someone. So basically tonight's topic, I wanted to talk about what's your favorite memory of a past loved one, because so many of us have got so many of our loved ones that have passed on, and we're always going to remember them. And literally recently a lot have moved on. So a lot has gone on around this crazy time that we're going through at the moment. So I thought, how relative to actually relive those moments, to relive the memories that we had with that special person in order to really remember them and understand what they taught us and why we met these people and what they created for us or what they brought out in us. So it's quite beautiful. And a whole Greek song to start off with, which is not really a Greek song, it's a Eurovision song, and it's called Kele Kele. It was in 2008, and it was by Sarusha, okay? So if anybody's interested, it's amazing. It brings up so many memories for me, especially, and as we've said in past lives, a lot of songs tend to bring up memories and people that it reminds us of. It's a bit like perfume. Anyway, so that song is very subliminal to me, because in 2014 was the last time I got to travel overseas with, as you all know, the love of my life, okay? Now, what basically happened on that holiday was hilarious. We had a ball, we had so much fun, but what memory stood out to me the most was our memory that we had at the beach, okay? So we all had gone to the beach. We were in Crete because that's where he was from. And we were on the island, and we had gone to Falosina, I think it's called, Falosina. If I've got it wrong, please correct me, whoever's out there. I'm not too sure. If you do know what it is called off the top of my head, I have completely forgot. And we were there obviously with his brother and his father, and we were having the best time. It was so much fun. But what basically happened was my bikini at that stage was still on. Okay, and that actual beach is known, what is it? Falasama. Oh, okay, thank you. So basically, that actual, what was it? That actual beach is known to have really full-on waves, like really like, it's like a surf beach, in other words, but obviously in Greece. Okay, so we went there and we're like, okay, yeah, it's going to be a great day at the beach. So we go to the actual beach and I go into the beach. Little did I know when I turned around, half of my kit was gone, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So I'm going like this at the same time. Johnny and I were struggling because he could see what was going on, and I'm like, oh my God, baby, what am I doing? And he was actually struggling to put my bathing suit on, because every time, or my bikini should I say, because every time he'd go to actually tie it, he'd go the other way or he'd fall. So we were in fits of laughter. It was hysterical because it was as though we had minimal time. So then everyone out there would be able to see everything pretty much, right? So we were trying to get there so we could, do it up, and we just couldn't stop laughing because it was hilarious. Because every time he would try, right, it just wouldn't work. So then the last time he tried, which he sort of succeeded, that's when the good bit came. So it got even more funnier. It got even more hilarious, because as he went to do it up, let's just say where we were, there was a little kid next to us. So what happens? A massive wave comes along. As this massive wave comes along, it obviously tears us down. The little kid kicks Johnny in the face, right? Chips his tooth. And then Johnny pretty much steps on my little toe. My complete toe was gone. It was bruised. I don't know. It needed like therapy after that. But it was hilarious, right? And every time I think about beaches or I think about my time in Kiriki, that memory always comes up because it was so subliminal, but it was so beautiful. You know, it was just amazing. And I'm always in fits of laughter. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that, you know, this would have happened to me. And how did this even happen? Like, what even, you know, what are the chances of somebody stepping and, you know, and then you see Johnny like this with like a, you know, a buck tooth sort of thing. And I'm just like, oh my God, you poor thing. So it was a memorable, you know, holiday. But that was one of my past, you know, beautiful, you know, memories that I had with him. And there's so many more, but that one always comes up because it's hilarious and it's, you know, us being in hysterics together and, you know, just really enjoying the moment together. So, you know, all about, you know, reliving that. And so many people find it so difficult to relive these memories again and go back and really like understand why. Because they think in somewhat sense that, you know, reliving or going back is living in the past, but in reality, you're just reliving them because obviously you miss them, okay? And they've taught you so much through that experience in order for you to become so much more brighter and so much more successful and so much more worldly, sorry. And it's not even about, it's about taking those experiences and not only cherishing them, but using them as a specific principle in life in order to, you know, go back and say, hey, this is what I want in my life, or these are the types of people I want in my life. I want to be able to live something like this again. And that's why we create so many friendships and new friendships, and we meet so many new people. And sometimes you sift the other ones that don't really correlate or resonate with you, and then you keep those ones that are always going to be there for you because they resonate with that happiness, that success, you know, that energy that people bring into our lives to make it that much more better, you know. With there's so many stories that, you know, you could think of, and even if you were to close your eyes and imagine that you're back in that place or in that time of space, that you're able to really get that feeling and that connection of that person as well, which is so magnificent, you know, because everybody thinks it's hard and they're gone and they're not around you, but in reality they are around you. They're always going to be around you, and they're always going to be guiding you in a way where you're not really aware of it. We tend to be oblivious many times with a lot of circumstances and things that come up. So that's where it's up to you in order to be able to hone in on that, in order to understand that specific things happen to show you other things. And the reason why we meet these people is because the feeling that they have is something so special and it feels like home. Therefore, it's that feeling that we want to find maybe in someone else, or spend our time with someone that has that feeling or that energy that creates such a radiance around us and really makes us feel that wholesome feeling that we did while we were around their company and what they brought to the table and what they offered us. So that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about in regards to, you know, reliving that favorite memory. What was your favorite memory? What really stuck for you, you know? What was something that really pinpointed the situation for you and made you understand that, you know, this person was quite special. And so many people at the moment, especially with what's going on, and I've seen so much on Facebook, on Instagram, have lost their loved ones. And my condolences to everyone. But remember, you can always relive those memories. And a lot of the times, when I even write my condolences, I always add, remember her, or remember him. Remember what you had, because it doesn't mean it has to dissipate. It doesn't mean that it has to magically fall into thin air and never be seen or spoken of again, because they're part of your life journey. These people were the creators in your story. We have so many stories, in life. Therefore, they're able to create that beautiful yellow brick road, let's just say, in your life. The yellow brick road that takes you towards where your possible end path will lead. But it's all part of the energy that's shared throughout the whole time that we're traveling on that. That's why you meet so many dynamic people in your life. So memories are always going to be for a lifetime, but they're also going to show us many experiences along the way that we're able to benefit from and adapt to and understand why they're there and why they've come into context in order for us to grow and receive and, make our lives that so much better. So that's the reason why I thought tonight, we're all about inspiration on Thursdays usually. I thought, why not talk about this topic and get it out there, I hope everybody is doing fabulously well. Hello to everybody on Facebook. I love you so much. Hello to everybody on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Before I end tonight's topic, I want to thank those who have actually donated to my charity, which is Bully Zero, that I am raising for them in correlation to Adventure All Stars and Charity TV. I'm not sure if many of you know, but I will be on TV next year on a show called Adventure All Stars, and it's part of Charity TV Global. Please get behind us. Please get behind what Dee thinks and donate those much needed funds behind Bully Zero. We really appreciate all your love and support every week that you give us. Please send through your beautiful topics. You know the drill. Do what you have to do every week. And always remember those that have passed on, because you don't know, put it this way. Always cherish the moments that you have with the person, obviously, because you don't know when they're going to go. Okay, number one. Number two, if they do go, always remember them and remember those moments that you have and see what you've got from those moments. What did you learn? How did you benefit from their teaching? How did you benefit from meeting them? What did they demonstrate to you that you're able to create and manifest in your life now? You guys have a beautiful night. Thank you again for joining me tonight on Dee Talk Live. Much love, much light to everybody. I hope we're all well. Please take care of yourselves. And we're finally out of lockdown, which is amazing. Go team. Have an amazing evening and have an amazing weekend, guys, as well. You'll see a lot more from me, obviously, in the posts and on social media too. So please stay tuned. And obviously, as I said, please donate. Please donate. We love you and appreciate you. Please support us. Love you guys. Have a beautiful evening. Dee is out. Much love and light to everybody. See you guys. Have an amazing